The hammer in Monster Hunter World is the ultimate colossal weapon to show hunters' true strength. Specializing in stunning enemies, the hammer focuses on targeting a monster's head to build up stun damage, leaving them vulnerable for follow-up attacks. It excels in breaking monster parts and inflicting consistent, high damage, making it an invaluable tool in any hunt. So in this video, I want to continue sharing the builds that have kept me hooked for thousands of hours. In this series, I'll walk you through builds you can use, starting from the end of the main story and progressing all the way to the most optimal endgame farming setups. And today, we will be covering the hammer. First up is a budget build towards the end of the campaign, and before you have beaten Raging Brachydios. The recommended weapon at this stage is Royal Cross Mace from the guild Palace tree. You can unlock this tree by completing the event quest 50 Shades of White. This hammer has decent raw damage and comes with 15% natural affinity. You can also power it up more by using an elementless jewel, but it's not mandatory for a budget build. For the armor set, we will use 3 pieces from Teostra: Kaiser Crown Beta Plus, Kaiser Vambraces Beta Plus, and the Kaiser Coil Beta Plus. This will give us the set bonus Master's Touch, which prevents weapons from losing sharpness during critical hits. So the more we can hit weak points, the less we will need to sharpen our weapon. On the chest, Rathalos Mail Beta Plus gives 2 points of weakness exploit, which is a very important skill for any melee weapons. On the legs, I have chosen to use Clockwork Greaves Alpha. This gives me 1 level of critical boost and 2 level 1 slots for health decorations. On the charm, Handicraft Charm will help us to get purple sharpness. Please note that you won't be able to upgrade it to level 4 until later in the game. Having the charm at level 3 at this stage is good enough. For the decos, 3 levels of health boost is the first priority. This is almost mandatory for any builds. I also recommend slotting in an elementless jewel. This works well with our current weapon choice, further boost its attack power. On the other hand, if you have collected some good decorations and reached all the way to Master Rank 70, we can improve the build further. Swap out the chest to Rex Raw Mail Beta Plus from Brood Tigrex, and change the legs to Garuga Greaves Beta to gain additional critical eye skills. On the decorations, this is what you should aim for, bringing critical eye up to level 5, together with weakness exploit and weapon augmentation. We can reach a total of 105% critical chance. The rest of the slots are flexible. This build will be enough for you to face off with Raging Brachydios and the Furious Rajang. After killing Raging Brachydios, we can immediately replace the weapon with a hammer from him, Lightbreak Hammer. This weapon is overall the best before Fatalis. It has very high raw and can inflict blast status effects. Augmenting it with affinity increase will add 10% affinity to the weapon, making it easier to reach 100% critical chance. For the armor set, we will still use 3 pieces of Kaiser set on the helmet, gloves, and waist. This will allow us to maintain the purple sharpness and keep our damage high. The chest will be replaced with Brachydium Mail Beta Plus, and the legs will be replaced with Brachydium Greaves Beta Plus. These 2 pieces will give us the set bonus that allows us to raise the level cap of Agitator all the way to level 7 for that 20% additional affinity. From here, we can start to use Challenger Charm to fill these Agitator skills, and at this stage, we should be raising our master rank in Guiding Land, so we can upgrade this charm to level 5. For the decorations, again, 3 levels of health boost is a must. Critical Eye 4 level gives us 20% affinity. In addition, we also get 10% from the weapon augmentation, 20% from Agitator, and 50% from weakness exploit. That caps out over 100% critical chance when hitting weak spots. You could use the same build for the final Black Dragon, Fatalis, but if you are struggling to defeat him by yourself, here is my Anti-Fatalis build Pre-Fatalis, which should make this fight much easier. On the weapon, we will be using Elytron Metamorph. This is the best dragon hammer, and the Fatalis is indeed weak to dragon damage. On the armor, we will use Brachydium Helm Beta Plus and the Brachydium Braces Beta Plus instead. This is to make room for Golden Lunamail Beta Plus on the chest and the Golden Lune Coil Beta Plus on the waist. Both are from Gold Rathian. These two pieces will raise the maximum level of the Divine Blessing skill, and at level 5, we will have a much higher chance to survive when we get hit by Fatalis' one-shot attacks. On the legs, use Escadora Sheath Alpha from Alatrion for 4 levels of Dragon attack and 3 level 2 slots. On the decorations, we of course need Health Boost level 3 again. I also recommend getting Part Breaker to level 3, as it makes it easier to break Fatalis' head, which will reduce his firepower. In addition, putting heavy artillery on the mantles will help to boost the damage of cannons and ballista, and getting Fatalis to topple much easier. Finally, once you have beaten the Black Dragon, claim his Burning Dragon scales as reward. The endgame build is truly shaping up. Replace the weapon with the Fatalis Demolisher. This is the highest raw attack hammer in this game. Unfortunately, it has very low affinity, so augmenting it with affinity increase in addition to the standard health regeneration is recommended. We will be using 4 pieces of armor from Fatalis: Dragonhead Beta Plus, Dragonhide Beta Plus, Dragonclaw Beta Plus, and Dragon Barbs Alpha Plus. This set will raise the level cap for all applicable skills, and completely remove the need to run level 3 health boost from now on. For the legs, I chose Cove Taroth's Wrath Alpha Plus from, of course, Cove Taroth. It gives 2 additional critical boosts and 1 peak performance from the armor skills, which are also the skills we want to max out. On the decorations, these are what you can aim for. We can easily reach us 100% affinity in this build, and the spare slots can go into Slugger for additional knockout power and Divine Blessing for more comfort. Now, it won't be a complete build video from me without a special bonus build. To my surprise, Frostcraft also works quite well with hammer, and it truly shines with its high damage when used with jump attacks from a ledge. For this, we need to get the armor set from Arch-Tempered Velkhana. Replace head, chest, gloves, and greaves from the Rime Guard Gamma set. This gives us the unique set bonus, Frostcraft. This skill charges a frost gauge when we have our weapon sheathed, and the fuller the gauge, the higher the damage boost for our next attacks. Additionally, the skill we get from the chest piece, Critical Draw, will ensure an 100% critical chance for any draw attacks. And here are the deco setups. We will of course have to go back to health boost level 3, and you can also consider sacrificing some attack boost for handicraft due to the small purple sharpness from the weapon. And there you have it. These are all builds you can progress through from late campaign until the end of time for hammer in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Let me know what other weapon builds you want to see, and you can also join my Discord below to connect with other hunters if you are looking for friends to play with. Now I hope you'll find this video useful. Remember to leave a like and subscribe for more Monster Hunter content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.